join in that way, you can. And if anybody has any comments or anything, wants to join on and say salam, you can use the chat room on YouTube. You can use it if you're here, then you can use a Zoom, or you can just unmute yourself, turn on your video, turn it into a a session where we can all interact. That would be nice, inshallah. So we'll be getting started soon, inshallah. Okay, assalamu alaikum, everybody. We'll get started in a minute or two. I'm just trying to figure out something's going on with the screen sharing. I think as a, yeah. So let me figure this thing out, inshallah. Okay, so if you can see, I think what the problem is that the background happens to be the yeah, the code screen. I don't know why it's doing that. But anyway, so you can see the game pin on there, 655-3962. So please join, and then we can get started, inshallah. think we'll give it another 2 minutes and then we can get started, inshallah. Alaikum salam, Amir. How's everything? Yeah, I think we're going to get started at 9:05, inshallah. So, salam alaikum to everybody who is watching at home, who's playing live. And remember that those of you who are playing, hopefully you're over here. Those who are watching at home, you're going to be on a delay. So, although you're seeing a bunch of random names coming up there, I think I can make some of them out now. Yeah. So, salam alaikum to everybody. Let's see. Okay, to Sister Sabira, Kumail Datu, Bande Khuda, Muhammad Abbas, Mujahid, Salam, Mahdi Jafar, Ya Mahdi, Iftar break. Oh man, what is? Okay, so I need to know, now I know for the future not to make the lobby background image the the actual YouTube video, because it's just like streaming on top of, I don't know. Yeah, you can see it's like what's going on here. Okay. Hearing me twice, huh? Why would you be hearing me twice?
I only hear you once.
Okay, so those who are on the Zoom call should only be once. I think though maybe the one on YouTube, maybe here. Let me see. Let me test YouTube out. No, I don't know. No, somebody else is saying that they're okay on Zoom, so I'm getting a mixed stuff. Okay, let's get started. I think it's 9:05. Okay, أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى أهل بيت الطيبين الطاهرين اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد وعجل فرجهم. It is. Sorry, I'm just responding to somebody else who's messaging me private. Yeah, so I am muted. So I'm watching the YouTube as well. It's muted, and I'm paying attention to the YouTube chat. So if you're watching but not playing, then you can comment on YouTube, send your salam, send your comments. And if you're here on Zoom playing live, then welcome. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for being on time. Pretty much good amount of you. So yeah, we have a good amount of players right now. And I don't want to wait too long, because otherwise it's gonna, we gotta look at this screen, look at what's going on over here. Okay, so let me just get through some of these names to say salam alaikum to Arsalan and Ift, IFT, I don't know what that is. AJ, Zahra A, Manekia, the cupping lady, right? The cupping is a hijama lady. Host we have Fatima, Arifa, Sakina S, Abbas Fida, Mujtaba Jafar, salam alaikum, Sabina, Iftilhar Reza. Oh, I've never heard that name before. Interesting. Okay. What else do we have? We have Sabah, YP, Saykal, or Saykal, Fatima Ali, Ali Iftar Break, Ya Mahdi, Mahdi J, which probably is Mahdi Jafar, right? We've got, and I said salam to everybody else. I think I got everybody else, right?
Don't forget KQ.
KQ. Oh yeah, KQ. The Kansas Queen is back. Okay, so let me. Aha, there we go. So, salam alaikum, Ali. How's everything?
Good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Now I don't feel alone. Anybody else who wants to unmute themselves, they want to join on and make this a group affair. Right now it's just two of us co-hosting, but whoever else wants to jump on in, you can. Okay, so I'll recite salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad wa ajil farajum. Salam alaikum to Imam Mahdi, person, the Imam and the guy whoever's playing.
Which one?
To Team 313, to Alia. I think we've gotten everybody. If I keep waiting, then I don't know. I mean, people keep jumping in. So Do you think? I mean, I don't know if I don't want to wait too long because then it's going to get too late. Although, so tonight we're only going to have, I think, about 15 questions. It's going to be a mix of different things. So we've got a few fiqh questions, as I mentioned last night. It's going to be related to Ramadan, right? Mostly fasting stuff, right? To get us ready there. Some of them are going to be pretty easy. They'll be, softballs. But then there's going to be some paintballs. I'll put it that way, right? So let's see how you guys do. Then we've got some, obviously, personal questions. Right? If you know me, you know me. If you don't, you don't. But we'll see about that. And of course, random trivia, because I remember last time somebody had asked to throw in that random trivia. So I did that. I got to turn on the fan because I am melting in here. So I'll be right back. Okay.
So
9:09. I think we can wait till. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm guessing there's some issue with the screen, right? But everything else is working fine.
See, so when you make a Kahoot, you get to pick whatever you want for like the lobby background, right? When people are waiting in the lobby. Because this is also being streamed on YouTube and I wanted the flyer and everything showing, I said, okay, so you can pick a YouTube video as the lobby. So we are basically either this is The Matrix or it's Inception or it's Tenet or
I think you just try to be too cute. That was the problem.
Yeah. What can I do? Okay, yeah. So it's 9:09. I think let's wait till 9:10. I mean, we still got people coming in, but if you come in late, then you're gonna have to suffer the consequences. What can we do, right? We don't want to wait till too long. Okay, let me see if I missed anybody though. Okay. So I think Assalamu alaikum to Sakina Jafar. Okay, DAMGI DXB.
Damji. It's Damji Dubai.
Oh, DXB Dubai. It's the airport code, right?
I guess so.
Probably, yeah. Maybe. Okay. Juma Mubarak. Hamida. I wonder which Hamida that is, huh? Khatun. Sabina. Let's see. Did I miss anybody? Man, this is hurting my eyes. We have to get started before.
All right, let's get started.
Wow. I have to show off my new glasses, actually. I've got blue light blocking glasses now. Oh, and it's going to... Oh, yeah. See, it's bouncing off, right?
Yeah.
Right, let me not wear that. I look smarter when I wear them, though, but I'll save that for another time. Okay. I think it's time to get started. Alaikum salam wa salam. Okay. Let's get started so we can get rid of this terrible screen over here. So everybody's ready. Bismillah. Good luck. And as always, there may be a prize. The prize might be money. It might be my watch. I don't know. We'll have to see. All right. So let's get started. Bismillah. There we go. Okay. So that terrible mirror thing is gone. All right. Here we go. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Okay. First question. The word Ramadan comes from Ramad or Ramadan, which means scorching heat. Why? Because Ramadan either happens during the hottest time of the year, burns our sins, burns shaitan, or burns off calories.
I didn't know shaitan could be burnt.
Weren't you paying attention last night to the Slido questions?
Somebody can always say he's made of fire, you know?
Well, as some of my friends would say, fire bun, right? Wow, that was okay. 34 of you, which is most of you, got that it's sins. One of you said that it happens during the hottest time of the year. So either that was an accident or you thought that. But remember, we follow lunar calendar, so it's going to shift around. So somebody was mentioning to me last night that eventually we're going to end up in a couple years in December, January, right? So it's going to be kind of cold, right? And that's one of they say the blessings and the wisdoms of us following a lunar calendar. People are like, why can't we just stick to solar and, have our times like set? I'm like, look, when we do lunar, especially for things like Ramadan, we get to experience fasting on short days, on long days, on hot days, on cold days, daylight savings, no daylight savings, like everything. So everybody in their lifetime kind of gets an equal share of different experiences. Really, it kind of evens the playing field, maybe, right? What would be, Ali? What do you think was what's been the most difficult fast or Ramadan for you?
Number one.
When it's the hottest time of the year?
The first one.
Yeah. So I'm glad nobody said that it's for burning off calories, because the way that everybody eats, there's no way you're burning off any calories at all. All right, let's see who we got. So Zahra, 964 points. Tied is Juma Mubarak at 964. Following very closely is recite salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa Muhammad wa ajil farajahum. I'm almost this close to saying it's going to get annoying to keep saying that name and saying salawat, but it's good for our hearts, right? So we have to do that. And team 313 and Labayk Ya Imam are following close behind. Okay, you want to take the next question?
Sure. All right, true or false? Getting a shot or injection like the COVID vaccine will break your fast. Wait, does a COVID true or false?
Uh-oh, some people are unmuting themselves while they're discussing. I mean, you can do that if you want, but everybody's going to hear your answer.
As long as you don't say the answer.
Well, maybe that's part of their strategy. They're going to say the wrong answer. All right, Tense. Look at this. Look at this. This auntie looks really scary, man.
Man, you really did your magic there. You found like a hijabi lady giving a shot.
No, I actually found there was another picture where there was actually somebody giving the injection, and they were like, it was like an evil smile. I said, no, this is a little too dark for 9 p.m. I don't want to give any kids or uncles or aunties nightmares. Okay, so 39 of you got it correct, which is that it's false. So you can get a shot, you can get an injection, like any sort of vaccine. It will not break your fast. Yeah. So, I mean, there are going to be other questions related to this topic, so I have to be careful and not give out too much information, right?
I was going to say, but yeah, let's continue.
Okay. Let's see if the board's changed. Yep. No, Zahra, nice job. Still at the top. But climbing up is recite salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa Muhammad wa ajil farajahum. Labayk ya Imam jumped up. And so now who is this? What is this supposed to be? Seiqal?
Seiqal, yeah.
Seiqal? Seik?
I don't know. I guess we'd have to get somebody to really say out their name.
The name is supposed to be Arabic Saqala, but in English Seiqal.
Interesting. Thank you very much for unmuting and telling us that. T313 is coming up, and Amir up 9 places. Nice job, Amir. Okay. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, so this is something you have to put in order. Summon Captain Planet by putting the elements in the correct order. How do you like this?
Oh my God.
Only people from, if you were like me and you grew up in the 90s, this should be easy. But for everybody else, all you millennials, well, actually, no, I'm a millennial, so millennials should be okay. But you Generation Z, you baby boomers, I don't know what you're going to understand from this. Did you ever watch Captain Planet?
Yeah, man, this was the show. So let me ask you a question. Is the animation, is that a clue?
I mean, if people are paying attention, maybe it is. Well, time's up now. So if they weren't, wow. Was that, I don't know which, is that 90%, 7% got it right or no, wrong, I guess, right?
Wrong, yeah. Only 3% got it right.
I think we have a bunch of kids playing. That's probably why. Either, I think it's everybody outside of generation, of the, what is it, millennial generation. So do you know the correct, it's up there now, right?
Yeah.
Earth, fire, wind, water. And do you know there's the fifth one? What's the fifth one?
Heart.
Sounds right. Earth, fire, wind, water, heart. By your powers combined, I am Captain Planet. And then they have the whole song. No, cartoons were so much different back then. They actually had, meaning to it. There was moral lessons and all this stuff. But nowadays, I don't know what you kids are watching. Zahra is still up there, right? Oh, okay.
Not there.
Well, it's because barely anybody got it right.
I wonder who got it right. That would have been interesting to see.
Okay, so yeah, pretty much the same. So whoever did get it right, it wasn't enough to bump them up on the board. Okay. All right, so next one's yours, right?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
So according to most scholars, the 27th of Rajab marks the dash of Rasulullah. So is it A, Miraj, or Ma'raj, which is divine ascension? Is it Bi'tha, official beginning of his prophetic mission? Is it both, or is it none of the above? Now remember, Sayyid Hassan likes to trick you, so it says according to most scholars. That will be my hint to you.
That's a pretty good hint. I mean, if you read any emails, paid attention, okay. So a good amount, but we've got some others. 14. I mean, 14 is a nice number, but it's not a nice number when you're getting it wrong. I sent out an email. I mentioned it in the lecture. I mentioned it on that night over and over again, but sorry, what can we do? That's all right. Now, hopefully after this quiz, now next time it'll be everybody.
We live
And
and
some
learn.
said both. Yeah, live and learn. Okay, let's see if this board changed at all. Oh, things have changed. Uh-oh, what do we got now? So,
Recite
who's that?
salawat.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad wa ajil
And then your
farajahum.
best friend is on, KQ.
KQ is the now I gotta think of different names. What else could it be?
KQ is like Kenya Airways. I think that's their airline code.
Kicking quinoa. Labayk ya Imam. Manekia is now on the board, and Ali Iftar Break is also on the board. So Bande Khuda 2 is the 14 places. All right, nice number. So let's see if you can get up on the board for the next one. Okay, is it my turn now or your mine? Right?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, there we go. Okay, so in this one you have to type out the answer. Said Hassan's hair length is currently how many inches? So if you remember last time,
it was 13.
Yeah, I think it was 13.
So I'm assuming you got a haircut. So
I trimmed it myself. I think right after that, pretty much right after that Kahoot night. So let's see.
And that was how long? That was a month ago? Well, no, 2 months.
No, this was a while ago. So anybody who needs a closer view, there you go. And that's the view from last night. Look at that slow reveal.
Oh my God, that's a scary one.
I was going to put all my side-by-side pictures of this past year that we've been together, the various haircuts and hairstyles that I've done. Only 6 people have gotten it right, 12 inches. I'm surprised, actually. I think it was probably, when I first cut it, I definitely cut more than an inch, but it's growing back. So, alhamdulillah. By the way, this picture is from last night. Okay, let's see. Who has risen up because of my
your best friend.
The kebab questioner has risen up to number 1. Oh man. Okay, 3750, but coming close is Fatima. Amir Hashim is getting very, very close as well. Good job, Amir. And then who's next?
Yeah, recite salawat.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa Muhammad wa ajil farajahum. And then Labayk ya Imam still on the board. So good job.
This person has put us in a conundrum because it's like you don't want to say it too often, but you don't want them to get off the leaderboard.
I think we're gonna need to make a rule next time that 12 is awesome. Yeah, it is awesome, right? Yeah, 12 is a good number too. Thank you, Ali Jawad. Thank you very much. King Quadrant is I like that. I like King Quadrant. That's a nice one too. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. So what are we? A third of the way, right? Third of the way.
Yeah.
So let's see what else we can do. Next one's on you. Ready?
Go for it.
I think this one. Yeah. This is just a poll.
All right. What are you? How do you prefer celebrating Ramadan? 1, eating everything at home, virtual lectures plus iftar with family. Everything at the center, which is lecture plus iftar, or iftar with family, then lecture at center, or iftar at home and no lecture. I guess you didn't put the option of no iftar.
Come on. I mean,
especially we're kojas, so I don't think that would work either.
I mean, if I put double iftar, everybody would have chosen that.
Yeah.
Okay. So everything at the center. That's pretty interesting. And then, so behind that is iftar with family, then lecture at center. So, okay.
It's actually
iftar at home.
Almost pretty evenly distributed, except for everything at the center.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm actually kind of shocked. Wow. I don't know. I mean, I wasn't sure, right? Because with all the pandemic stuff, like people over this past year, like have they liked the fact that they are now doing stuff at home, like virtual, all that? Or once, alhamdulillah, we've opened up a lot over the past few months, and now basically, almost fully, right? Having iftar at the center and everything, and inshallah Jamaat prayers. So it's almost back to normal in that sense. So yeah, I guess maybe some people will have more of an appreciation. That's why they're dying to go back to the center. That's possible. Some people, I think, really like the idea of having iftar with family. And there's an ant calling on my laptop. Assalamu alaikum. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. It's interesting. I think maybe, so for, I'm going to be mentioning this later, but we'll actually be talking about this issue. There's going to be a special ladies only session that we'll be doing next Friday I'm going to share the flyer later on too. So yeah, next Friday, there's going to be a ladies only session. And one of the topics or subtopics for our roundtable discussion will be about, kind of understanding and thinking about our community relations from this past year, past models, new models. Do we have to modernize? Do we have to change? Should we be thinking more about virtual? Should we be, focusing, things like that. So we'll talk more about that, inshallah, later on. But for any of the sisters who are interested, this will be a sisters only event. Besides me, I'll be there too. So I'll be the only non-sister, right?
As I say, you have hair long enough.
Oh, come on, man. All right, here comes double points. We are supposed to fast from when? Dawn till dusk, dawn till maghrib, imsak till maghrib, or fajr till maghrib?
So, would this be one of those where it depends on your marja?
No. This should not depend on your marja. And I worded it specifically for that reason. Let me see, about 6, 5. If I had used, well, I'll ask you, if I change one word, then it would have been a little different. So if I change, what could I have put in place of maghrib to have made it slightly different? Or confusing for people with different maraja, huh?
I think Sirat said something.
Sunset.
Santom. Thank you. All right. So dawn till dusk. So it's actually, 13 of you got the right answer. 13 of you got dawn till dusk. So dawn is when fajr becomes qada, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, the problem is that in the media, it's been heard so often, dawn till dusk, these Muslims fast. Look, we Muslims do not fast from dawn till dusk, right? Let us tell you when we fast and stop, explaining our stuff for us. But I know it can be very confusing. We have to be very careful that we're making sure we use our own language to describe our own stuff, and we don't want to grab other people's things, right? Fajr, Fajr time is when we start. Maghrib time, right? Now, I'm glad that, some of you actually did put imsak. Remember, no such thing as imsak. It's a precaution that some people do, but there's nothing in Islam that says you have to do this precaution, right? It's you don't have to do that.
Good bid'ah.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it. Okay. 1 second. Can I do that? Yeah, I can make. Okay, 1 second. I'm trying to see why it's not. No, I don't want to do that. I was trying to spotlight us at the same time. Okay, that's not working. Anyway, okay. So good job to most of you, although some of you got a little confused. Again, so yeah, dawn doesn't make sense because dawn is when, that's sunrise, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Whoa.
KQ.
Fire. Streak. Nice job, Amir.
Streak.
But
Uh-oh.
Let's see. No, that's not your turn. You got to make up something.
What? You can still recite Salawat.
No, I was going to say KQ first.
Oh, KQ. King and Queen. I don't know.
King.
Maybe it's like a couple playing or something.
Kilo quintillion. Ali Jawad, you're on fire with these names. Okay, so good job to KQ. Amir Hashim, man, good job with the streak. Bande Khuda jumping up. Ali after iftar break. Kilimanjaro quest. Nice one, Mujahid. Okay. And Labayk Ya Imam. Keto questioner. All right, that's the best one of the night. Okay, next one's yours, right, Ali?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have to make an active intention in your mind or out loud in words to fast. True or false?
Yeah.
Man, I don't even know what that means. So does that mean you don't have to make an active intention? I think that's the key word.
Yep.
Is there such a thing as an inactive intention?
Yeah, there is. There is one. So 32, 23, sorry. 23 of you got it right. So I don't know how you were taught when you were a kid, but if it was like me, then, I'm performing wudu, blah, blah, blah. Wajib qurbatan ilallah. I'm reading namaz, this many rakats, qurbatan ilallah, saying everything out loud. That's how I was taught.
Right.
Then somebody came along and said, no, you just have to say it in your heart or say it in your mind, like talk to yourself and, self-talk, and that's how you do it. And then finally, when I actually, learned it from somebody who knew what they were talking about, they said, look, none of that stuff is the case. Do you know one of the examples they give when they try to explain what does it really mean to have a niyyah or an intention? Like, again, the key word you got right was active. Like, what does it mean to have an inactive intention in that sense? Do you know?
I guess it's part of your subconscious or something of that nature.
So, usually they describe it like this, that there's a question that you can ask, and if you have an answer for it, that means that you have the intention of doing it, right? Like, if you ask somebody, hey, what are you doing? They'll be able to answer what they're doing. So an example that sometimes people give is, like, let's say you're about to go out, drive to the center, right, to HIC. So when you get in your car, nobody says, I'm driving to, I'm turning the key, I'm driving to HIC to go attend the center to get samosa and stuff like that. Qurbatan ilallah. Arsalan, well, I just got kicked out of the Kahoot. Hello. Why did you get kicked out of the Kahoot? What happened? I didn't kick you out. Uh-oh. That stinks. I mean, you weren't on the board anyway, so. But yeah, so you don't have to say anything. Sorry. You don't have to say anything out loud. Definitely. I mean, some recommend you can do that, but you don't have to. As long as you just know that, hey, Ramadan's coming, I'm going to fast. That's it. You don't have to say it. You don't have to think it out loud. You just know what you're doing, and that's enough. That's what it means to have an intention. Just like anything else we're doing. Nobody here before the Kahoot was like, I'm going to log on to Kahoot, maybe because I won an Amazon gift card. If it happens to happen at the end, we'll see. No, nobody did that. You just do what you have to do, and you know what you're doing. That's it, right? Simple. All right, let's see how the board changed. No
change.
No change. Okay, now I got to think of a new name for this person.
Kill a question.
Kill a question or killer question?
Killer question.
Killer question. Okay. So yeah, everything's the same. So Amir still up there, Bande Khuda, Ali Iftar break, and Labaik Ya Imam. All right, but Amir is good with his streak. So nice job, Amir, with your streak. All right, let's go to the next one. So who is reported to have said that the grave of Musa ibn Ja'far alayhi salam is a tried and tested medicine? Was it Bibi Ma'suma Qum alayhi salam, Imam al-Rida alayhi salam, Imam Khomeini qaddasallahu sirru, or Imam Shafi'i?
Whoa. What does it mean to be a tried and tested medicine?
So this person said that they used the grave and it literally healed them. So in medicine, maybe in the physical and metaphorical sense. So this is something that we did discuss. Oh, wow. Most of you remember, we talked about this, right? A couple months back on the Wilada?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have been the Wilada because Shahada, we don't do quizzes. So there's no way I would have asked the question, right? That was my context clue. Yeah. Okay, so good amount of you got it. Let's see. Oh.
It's your turn.
Kong Queen.
Kong Queen.
Is still up there, and so is Amir, but Labaik Ya Imam's jumped up a little bit. Bande Khuda. Oh, no, I think same position. Kill quiz. Oh man. Oh, let's see. Hold on. We got 32 people. We got 33 people watching on YouTube. If you want to say salam, just use the chat and I'll take a look and send salam back, or yeah, whatever you decide to say. I'll try to respond, inshallah, and read your comments. Okay, next question's up to you. And good job to Matthew to jump up 9 places.
All right. Type your answer in. After how many years would you celebrate your crystal anniversary? What does that even mean? Crystal anniversary.
So you have different anniversaries, right? There's those silver, gold, platinum, like after certain, like wedding anniversaries. So yeah, I didn't know. This is the random one I found, and I had no idea. I was like,
wait, let me ask you a question. Are there like any gifts that are associated with these anniversaries that are due? Actually, don't even tell me. This way I can plead.
You know my position on answering fiqh questions, right? I don't want to give anybody. Wow, 14 of you, it's not bad, right? Yeah. So I had no idea crystal means 15-year anniversary, right? Because I think, I forgot all the numbers. So there's I can't remember now. Like, yeah, so there's silver anniversary, gold anniversary, platinum anniversary. It's like, your 25th anniversary. Isn't that your platinum one?
I have no idea.
Yeah. Our 50th anniversary, something else. So apparently crystal's 15. Inshallah, may all of us reach our Bitcoin anniversary. 25. Okay, somebody said, Mujahid saying 25 is silver, 50 is gold. So maybe 75 is platinum, right? Maybe. Oh man.
King of Quarantine.
King of Quarantine is on fire with a streak, 6 in a row, 8,215 points. Nice job. Wow.
There's
Amir
only
Labek
one thing,
Imam
like,
Bandi Khuda.
there's one thing that this reminds me of when the Kakus were in the lead. If you remember last time. So KQ, you better be good this time.
Kahoot Queen.
Kahoot Queen.
Now, if this is a guy playing, then you better come and say something. Hold on. Is KQ actually on the Zoom call? Yeah, KQ is there. Hold on. Let me see if I can figure out some information. Is there any way I can do that?
I don't think so.
I could rename him, but the renaming is only going to happen for the Zoom thing. It's not going to happen anywhere else. KQ, you're going to have to give us some hints or something, right? This is
at least write something in the chat. Give us a hint so that we can guess better.
Yeah, and maybe I'll make that one of our next Slido or Kahoot questions, right? Okay, let's see. So, 10 out of 50. All right, so we're now 2/3 of the way through. Only 5 more questions left. Okay.
You're up.
We're doing good on time as well. All right, here we go. I'm trying to remember now the next one. Like, the next one's not a poll. Is it a funny one? I can't remember. Question. Let's see. All right. So it's a multi-select. Double points. It's a tough one.
Ooh.
According to Ayatollah Sistani, Hafadullah, which of the following breaks a fast based on ihtiyat wajib, obligatory precaution? Please pay attention to the way that I wrote it. Attributing false things to Allah or the Ahlul-bayt, alayhimus salam, thick dust reaching your throat, putting your head fully underwater, and or donating blood. So remember, it's a multi-select. Could be all, could be none, could be 1, could be 2, could be 3.
So why is there an easier word for ihtiyat wajib than obligatory precaution? Like, it sounds Shakespearean.
You mean like a literal translation?
Like a simplified one.
I mean, it's a problem. It's a technical concept, right? Just for those of you who may have forgotten, ihtiyat wajib is that, so the marja has evidence, but he doesn't really feel like it's super strong. So he's like, look, probably this is the ruling, but so either you have a choice. You either follow me. So Ayatollah is saying, look, you want to listen to me? You can listen to me if you trust me and trust my research opinion. If I'm saying ihtiyat wajib on something. But if for whatever reason you don't want to follow me, you don't, because I'm giving you the option because it's ihtiyat wajib, you can go follow the next knowledgeable marja, right? So as you see over here, only 2 of these things are break your fast, but it's ihtiyat wajib. The idea of thick dust reaching the throat and attributing false things to Allah and or the Ahlul-bayt alayhimus salam. So there may be, again, if let's say the second most knowledgeable marja in your eyes doesn't think that these things break a fast, then we do something called ruju, right? You go to them instead, and then you can follow those and then enjoy all the dust you want. I don't know, like, for example, right? Although it does have ramifications for some people. Let me not open that up. But so somebody said, well, so I can't mention the other stuff yet because it may have to do with some other questions coming in the future. All right, let's see. The Kahoot Queen is down. And Bande Khuda. Kiwi Quiz. Whoa. YP, 24 places. What a jump.
Wow.
But not on the board, but maybe we'll get there. Good luck, YP. Bande Khuda. And Ali Iftar break is okay. All right. It's still anybody's game, I think, right?
Yeah, I think it's pretty close.
Yeah. Wow, 20. My guess is whoever YP is a fiqh master, so they got this stuff super quick, and everybody else got it wrong, right?
YP, I'm gonna guess is Yusuf Pira.
Yeah, I guess that's all right. Yusuf, that's you. Good job. You must have taught, ahkam and madrasa for many, many years. Okay, so next one's yours, right?
Yeah. So in one of his letters, Imam Mahdi is reported to have said that Imam Hussein alayhi salam is a great role model for me. True or false? Is this a trick question?
Every question's a trick question. Even the crystal anniversary one was a trick question.
I think the only advantage that these guys have is that they only have 2 options. So it's a 50-50 chance.
Yeah. I mean, those who were listening to the lecture series, then yeah, they would have.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
So it looks like the majority were not. So what we talked
I
about
think
in the lecture series is who?
Bibi Fatima.
Asant. He said Bibi Fatima is my great role model, right?
Yeah.
Uswatun Hasana.
But this is like a what's it called? Like a logical deduction. I think the people that said true.
Yeah, they probably weren't sure, or they may said maybe he said that as well.
Yeah.
Now, in other letters or narrations, he says that I'm going to, when I rise up, I'm going to follow the sunnah of my grandfather, right? That's one type of narration. But this thing in one of the letters that's attributed to him is that he said, in Bibi Fatima, alayhi salam, is a great example for me, right? And in our lecture series, we talked about the different ways some of the ulama have said of what, why that's the case. And one of them, I think y'all stressing me out.
We got a response from KQ.
Finally, but it's not a name, something else. Okay. Well, hold on. I'll say my comment for later. I don't know what I was saying. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Let's check the boards. Okay. So, I mean, you're stressing out, but you're at least you're still second place.
Yeah.
But Bande Khuda, man, 10,000. It's gonna be tough to catch up.
Yeah.
Labbaik Ya Imam moving up. Amir still there, and Team 313 is back up. And that I forgot what emoji that is. Who climbed up 10 places?
I don't know.
It's somebody eating a samosa, I think. But that's not how you eat a samosa. You're supposed to eat from the corners.
No, that's what you think.
Or they're eating stuffed crust pizza and they're doing crust first. That's another option. Or they're eating an ice cream cone and they shove the whole scoop in their mouth.
Oh my
That's
God.
another option. Oh, no. So Arsalan and KQ, I think, are battling it out in the Zoom chat room. Please keep it civil in the Zoom chat. You can go crazy in the YouTube chat, but the Zoom chat must be civil, please. Maintain your akhlaq. All right. Here we go. So this is a multi-select. The following things are makruh while fasting. Smelling fragrant plants, putting water in your mouth without a good reason, brushing your teeth with any toothbrush except a miswak, and or wetting your clothes. Arslan says civil like civil war. And with some Spanish question marks and then some English question marks. Very, very interesting. Thank you for taking the time to type it in both languages, or at least punctuate it in both languages. Yes, keep it civil like civil war, meaning that even if you win, you have to be honorable. Okay, so some of you, 13 of you said that it's makruh to brush your teeth without any toothbrush except a miswak. Ali, do you have anything to say about that? Do you know the ruling?
Not really. Well, even if I did, I'm not like 100% sure.
Is it makruh to brush your teeth?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No.
Why would it be makruh?
So it's makruh to brush your teeth with it says like a wet piece of wood, meaning a wet miswak, basically, right? Now, why that is, I don't know. I've never researched it, but that's the specific thing that's makruh that's mentioned. So I know a lot of people freak out about brushing, and then they come to the center, and they smell terrible.
Yeah.
Now,
I mean, imagine going to work and speaking with you.
I mean, one of the benefits of COVID now, with masks on, you can keep your horrible breath to yourself, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Except that technically now actually you should be more self-aware, because with the mask on, you'll be able to smell your nasty breath.
Yeah.
So,
That's if you wear your mask.
Well, no comment, right? No comment. Okay. What do you think? So you take a guess. Do you think Klondike?
Koja questioner.
Okay, let's see.
I think KQ should be back.
Oh, no.
Man. Bande Khuda.
So they were the king of questions, and now they're keeping Oh, Asanta. You get applause for that. That was beautiful. So Bande Khuda is still up there. Labbaik Ya Imam's jumping up. Ali after break is jumping up. And Amir's still on the board. So, but nobody's really jumped up places. Okay. Well, we don't have too many left. We got 2 left. And I think the last one, actually, no, we have one more and that's it.
Really?
Yeah, we have one more actual question. And then the final one is just a poll. So it's not going to count. So everything is about this next question. Everything.
No
Okay.
pressure.
And it's going to be a little difficult. So I'm going to read it just in case. So pay very close attention. Very carefully. Right? And I'll give you a heads up. It's going to be an ordering one, right? Where you have to order things around. Move them in proper order. Get ready. Huh? Hey, what's up, Doc? What's going on, Arslan? What are you doing? Okay. So, put these in order. Put Sayyid Hassan's 3 daughters in order from youngest to oldest. Then put the incorrect name last, meaning in the 4th spot. Oh. One of the names on here is not a name of one of my daughters. So you have to, the incorrect one goes last. Everything else, go from youngest to oldest. Good luck.
I think this question took the longest for people to answer. I guess you didn't make it easy by naming all of them Fatima.
I mean, I had to do it because it's recommended to do that, but... Oh, 97% got it wrong. So, would you have gotten it right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Inaya, Alia, Hamida.
And then there is no Amida yet.
Maybe in the
one
future.
day, inshallah. Maybe one day, inshallah. I like the name Amida.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, so again, now let's figure out who won. Ready?
Let's see it.
I mean, actually, no, it probably hasn't changed at all.
Yeah, probably not.
Unless the few people who got it right were
very
so
close.
quick on it, and that jumped them up really fast. Well, it could happen. Let's see. Halal drum roll, please. Kachumber. Oh, Ali Jawad did oldest to youngest. So, I mean, hopefully you got it right, at least if you did it that way. But okay, let's see. Okay. Oh, the poll comes first, then we find out who wins. Sorry.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Okay, what other events should we try to add this Ramadan? 2 a.m. talks, which are late night open discussions, a board game night, Pictionary, or another. And if you have a suggestion, you can type it in YouTube chat or Zoom chat. Do you know what 2 a.m. talks is, by the way?
I have no idea. Sounds like Baraza.
Sort of.
Or it sounds like like one of those late night shows or something.
Okay, people keep. Look, I know everybody wants to do sports. Can't really do that at the center. It's not really going to work unless we do like, I don't know what sport really makes sense, but more Kahoot and Slidos. Okay, we can definitely do that.
Spike ball?
I don't know, right? Because well, that's worth discussing, I guess. Spike ball. I mean, that first time I played it at the youth beach event. It was the first time I played it, and it was awesome. Like, I was shocked at how fun of a game it was.
Yeah, it is.
It wasn't bad too. You can ask the people I was playing with. I was okay. Watch Looney Tunes all day. Huh? Video game tournament. Yeah, actually, I was gonna add that in, but that's not a bad idea too. So I actually wanted to introduce. So I wrote down this idea of 2 a.m. talk. So my wife actually sent this to me. So there's this actual thing called 2 a.m. talks.
Oh.
Right. So it says 2 a.m. deep talks, good company. And then interesting let's stay up dusk till dawn. So apparently there's some idea, maybe some of you have heard it before, about having 2 a.m. talks, right? And I guess they have all these different sort of games. So this one, if you'll notice, is actually made by Shias. You can read that quote.
I cannot really read it.
Oh, okay. So in the box, it says, it's that famous narration which is attributed to Imam Ali alayhi salam. You presume you are a small entity, but within you is enfolded the entire universe, right? So I know it's probably tough to read. It's not going to open the screen. But anyway, it's a nice little box they have here. So I probably should have, I actually can tag them in the video now. They're on Instagram. So basically they have 3 different types of cards. The last one is this final card, which I'm not going to reveal. Then they have these level 2 cards. Yeah, level 2, which I think it says self. Yeah, sorry, it's tough. Yeah, self. And then we have these level 1 cards. So look, they're still in the package. So I bought this, and I thought it'd be interesting, right? We can set up one of these nights, and instead of picking a topic ahead of time, somebody gets lucky. We shuffle the cards, they pick a card, and we open up for discussion. So, for example, well, I'm not going to open it up, but I'll show you the card that's on the back. So the card that's on the back right here is what kind of privilege exists in the Islamic world? Right? It's a really interesting question.
Whoa.
So, I mean, we can have a whole night's discussion about that. So now the idea is if we do something like that, and I really think that would be interesting, right? Just nice open discussion. We, pick one of these topics and then, just kind of go back and forth, friendly conversation. And I'm sure, yeah, food and drink and all that stuff will be there too, obviously. Otherwise, why would anybody stay? But it's not going to be 2 a.m. It'll probably be something right after the main program. So I'm thinking that might be a good idea. Although only 14 people said they're interested. So if more interested, let me know and then we'll think about it. But most of you said board game night. So I think maybe we can try to do something like that too. It just depends on what games, right? Like, I want to play Risk. I've got, did I ever tell you what Risks I have?
I know you have the Star Wars version, you have the regular, and then that's it.
I was going to pull them off the shelf, but there's a bunch of stuff stacked there, so I can't really do that. So I have Star Wars Risk, and I have Marvel Civil War Risk. Both awesome, really fun. No, the ones that I have actually really, the Star Wars one is short. The Civil War one is short. It's actually good because the Marvel Civil War one, you can do like 2-on-2. So it's Team Captain America. It's Captain America and Falcon versus Iron Man War Machine, right? So it's like 2-on-2 like that. Really interesting game. It's only like 5 rounds and you're done. So, well, I mean, if it looks like a lot of people want to play, maybe we'll figure out and decide what to do. But I think Pictionary is easy too. We can figure out how to do teams. Uno, yeah.
Maybe we can ask people what kind of games they want to play.
Yeah. Anybody with any suggestions? If you have my number, just message me. You have the Lord of the Rings one, Mazahir. Very interesting. I'm not a Lord of the Rings person, but I would give it a shot. Yeah. But yeah, so if you have, actually, Codenames would work. Codenames is actually really good. And apparently, all right, now the chat is just going Jeopardy. So remember, the HIC Youth is hosting a trivia night with buzzers and everything, right? I forgot what the date was, but that's coming up in Ramadan. I think it's April 23rd or 24th, something like that. So that night, the trivia night is coming. So that's definitely happening. But Codenames, yeah, we can figure that out. I think that's a good idea, especially if somebody has the other versions, right? Because they have like the Marvel version and all this other stuff too. So anybody who has got games, who's willing to bring them, again, you can either just, if you have my number, message me, or just, message the Alim at Orlando Center. Yeah, thank you very much, Mujahid. Trivia night is April 24th, right? And again, so anybody else, Alim at orlandocenter.org. You can email me whatever games you're willing to share there. We can have like, oh yeah, sorry, the trivia night is for youth only, right? Yeah, I'm sure you guys saw the flyer. So I wanted to also, before we jump to the final leaderboard, or no, wait, no, let's do the leaderboard and then I'll do the final stuff. Yeah. Right, because we didn't see who actually won, did we? We jumped to this right away.
Yeah, it jumped.
Yeah, okay. So let's see. Is it going to be Crispy Queen? Is it going to be Bande Khuda? Let's see. I miss playing Blockbuster. I used to bring the whole community in. We should try that. I don't know what is Blockbuster?
I don't know. The only Blockbuster I know was that video service.
Yeah. What do you say? Video service? The
rental
store, you mean, right?
Rental store, yeah. Video.
Yeah. Oh, I know a lot of people like to play Mafia. I mean, yeah, Mafia is okay. There's another really good, like a card version of that. I think I've told some of you about it, called One Night in Werewolf. Much, much better. And I think that's a nice game to play. So some of you may even have that. So I think that'll be fun to play as well. So maybe we can if somebody has that, then they can do that. If not, then I'll buy it. And of course, there's always Exploding Kittens, when I'm, fan favorite as well. Mm-hmm. I've got a few others. I have Sushi Go. I have something called Dig, and I have Double Ditto. I don't know if any of you guys know those games. I also have some other co-op games too. Monopoly Deal is also a good go-to one. But yeah, basically we can go on and for the rest of the night and talk about games. But anyway, message me your ideas and then we'll figure out, inshallah, what to do. Okay. Let's see who won. No, not Candyland. All right.
All right.
In
third
place. Sorry. Second place, Labeik Ya Imam. And first place?
Bande Khuda.
Bande Khuda. Sant. With Ali Iftar break. In fourth place, Amir was doing a really good job with the streaks and jumping up. So Amir, good job to you as well. So congratulations to all of you. If you want your prize, then again, I'm not saying you what it is. If you want the prize, then you can just send me a message, and then we'll get something out to you, inshallah. If you want to donate your prize, you can do that too. Meaning donate it to me, you can do that. Let's see. Which ones were the difficult ones? Yeah,
Oh,
the question about
0%
makruh.
correct.
Oh, really?
Yeah, look at that on the side. It says 0%.
Oh, that means that nobody got all of them right, I guess,
yeah,
right?
Right.
So, yeah, smelling fragrant plants, right? So you can smell non-fragrant plants, that's fine, but smelling a nice flower, if it has a fragrance, right? Like I guess a rose, or I guess a daisy. I don't know. I don't smell flowers. I'm not a flower person.
Does perfume count then?
I don't think so, because that's not a fragrant plant, right? That's smelling something nice. It's different.
Could be from fragrant plants.
It could be from there, but this is, you got to be a literalist sometimes, right? It says fragrant plants, at least there. So that is makruh. Again, putting water in your mouth without a good reason. So that's makruh. What is a good reason to put water in your mouth while you're fasting?
What is a good reason?
Yeah. Is there any actual legitimate Islamic reason to put water in your mouth while you're fasting? Ahsant. All right. KQ with the answer. Wudu. Yeah. So over there, when you do that, then it's not makruh. And then wetting your clothes, right? Yeah. So rinsing your mouth. Again, if you're just doing it because there's some fiqh issues with that too, right? So you have to be careful, right? Because I don't want to get into the fiqh stuff there, right? You have to be very, very careful about, are you sure it's not going to go down? Are you going to do all that stuff? So I don't want to go into the details, right? But that could be I guess, valid excuse, right?
Mujahid says if you're thirsty.
Yeah, that's a great excuse if you want to go to hell. Yeah, sure. And then, yeah, so the other makruh thing is you can't wet your clothes, right? So it's obviously hot in Orlando. Let's say you got to work outside. So you're like, you know what? I'm fasting, but maybe I'll just drench my shirt. Well, that's makruh. It probably won't be good for you too. I'm sure there might be some physical issues as well. Okay, so yeah, only 1% got this right? The my daughters in order, which is okay, no problem. Yeah, we got the Captain Planet ones. Yeah, they didn't get that. Right? It's Earth, Fire, Wind, Water, Heart. That's how you summon Captain Planet, right? Do you remember the names of the Planeteers?
No.
Hold on. No, I'm not gonna. Do I remember them? Kwame. Hold on. Kwame. No, I can't remember the Wheeler, Linka. For anybody who doesn't know, Nani means what in Japanese. So Arslan must be an anime head.
Well, Nani means who in Swahili.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so now I don't know if he means Swahili or if he means Japanese. So either way, doesn't know. Okay. So, now the other question was the problem. According to Ahlul-bayt, which of the following breaks a fast? Ihtiyat wajib. Oh, grammar in Urdu. Yeah. Okay. So now I'm confused. I don't know what you guys need to tell me what language you're speaking sometimes, right? You're upside down question marks and you're some of you are throwing out some Kachi or Swahili or I don't know. So interestingly enough, so yes, attributing false things to Allah or the Ahlul-bayt, that's ihtiyat wajib. It'll break your fast. But when it comes to the other prophets, meaning not Rasulullah, any of the other 123,999 prophets, and Bibi Fatima alayha salam, according to Ayatul-Sistani, that is ihtiyat mustahab, a recommended precaution. Now, again, you shouldn't be making up stuff and lying about any of these people in the first place. If you're not sure, then just don't say anything. So, especially those of you, and I'm talking to you aunties right now who are on WhatsApp all the time, stop forwarding stuff. Just stop. Uncles too. Stop forwarding random hadith, the Instagram posts, none of that. Just give up. Don't share things while you're fasting. I mean, just even when you're not fasting, just don't share this stuff. It's you're probably much better off. Zahir, what is that you're sharing?
Oh, he's sharing Blockbuster. He's sharing what Blockbuster is.
Okay.
I guess that's your research project.
Yeah, so I'll take a look at that later. Thank you, Mazahir, bhai, for sharing that. Okay. So yeah, again, thick dust reaching your throat. Yeah, okay.
So how do they claim their prize now?
They have to. I said they can message me and then they'll.
Okay.
We'll see. So with this question, right, about breaking a fast ihtiyat wajib. So some of them I think had written down being immersed underwater. So people got really confused about this before. So Ayatul Sistani says that is highly makruh, but it is not, it doesn't break your fast, at all. But it is highly makruh. So you want to go swimming, you can. Although, again, even from like a scientific standpoint, it might not be a good idea to do that, right? Okay. Yeah, that one. It was 12, right? Yeah, it was 12. Okay, we want to go. I don't think we need to go through everything, right? Okay, yeah. All right, that's good enough. Hold on. Is it for first three or first only? Whoever. So you, I forgot what the places were. I'll go back to the podium. Right, let me go back to the podium. Oh, it's gonna have to. Oh, okay, that's why I'm saying that. Yeah. Whoever this is, if you've gotten any of these three places, you can either message me, again, WhatsApp me or email me. And if you want your prize, then inshallah, I will. Yeah, sorry, we're just gonna do for the first three. Probably
You
not
should you should put your email in the chat, just in case.
I did.
Oh,
I
you
did before. Yeah. The prize is no, it's not that. Sorry, it's definitely not that much. Okay, so now before we, actually, wow, we did pretty good on time. It's 9:59, so I think 15 questions is a good spot. Now, the last thing that I wanted to quickly just share with everybody is just to remind you that we've got these two events coming up, right? So I just want to share these flyers. So tomorrow night, we have the virtual chai chat that we've been doing, right, with CBE pretty much monthly. So this one will be with Sheikh Salim Bimji. Most of you know him. I don't know if he's spoken here before, but now he's really awesome, down to earth, humble guy. I've talked to him. I've seen him before. He's really, really amazing. He does a lot of work with the World Federation and Simcoe, doing all these, videos online. So it'll be a fun conversation, I think. Really, he really is passionate about the Quran. So our topic is going to be the Quran this Ramadan, from ritual to spiritual, right? So anybody who wants to, jump in, as with all the other chai chats we do. So it'll just be him and I, right? Actually there, live. But we're going to open up Slido with the typical code that we do, HICORL. So you just, send your questions in. You can send it in ahead of time if you want on Slido, and then we'll try to address your questions as well, inshallah. So that's for tomorrow night at 9 p.m. And then, as I said, this is the rough draft flyer that unfortunately I didn't finish in time. But basically this will be the event for sisters only for next week, meaning next Friday, right? So April 16th. It starts directly after the normal program, right? Maybe we'll give like a quick little, break for people to grab chai or whatever. But then inside the ladies' hall, so we're going to be starting, inshallah, hopefully, the plan is to have these monthly sessions, Sister Circle with Sayyid. Our first session, the main heading topic is the idea of East meets West, meaning Eastern tradition and Western tradition, right? And the two subtopics we want to address are, the first is about the Quran, recite to finish and memorize, or read to reflect and analyze. And the second subtopic is the community, old ways are wise or time to modernize, right? So those of us, who maybe are strong about the traditional Eastern ways, is that really what we should be doing? Or should we be changing our patterns, right? The things that we do on Thursday nights, or wilada, shahada, should we be changing it? What should we be doing differently, right? Do monologues still work? So we want to try to open up some of these discussions. So the style of it will be a round table, right? So we'll have the, sisters as kind of audience members, and then it'll be Sister Tazim Jessa, Sister Asia Allu, and Sister Sayyida Vilani, and myself. So we'll be kind of having a conversation, going back and forth, and then we'll be opening up Slido there as well. Now, this session will not be broadcasted at all, right? So it's only going to be live. It's going to take place in the HIC Ladies Hall, again, pretty much right after the program. But inshallah, you'll be seeing the flyer in the, I guess, the weekly for next week. And then hopefully they'll be announcing it every night as we go by. And of course, for the sisters who are interested, spread it by word of mouth, because we really would like to try to have more sessions dedicated to different demographics. And one of the demographics that usually doesn't get much attention are, unfortunately, the ladies of the community. So we wanted to try to set up something which is just dedicated to the sisters. Now, again, it's basically for, we haven't put an age restriction there, but it would make sense for, I guess, 18 plus. If you want to bring your, younger children, that's up to you, I suppose. But it would probably be better if it's, maybe 18 plus or maybe 15, 16 plus. Parents kind of use your own judgment based on that. Okay, I think we're done. Ali, do you have any sort of last questions, comments, suggestions, criticisms?
When's the next
Tiffany's?
quiz?
The next quiz? Kahoot, you mean?
Yeah, the next Kahoot.
Who knows? We'll try for after Ramadan, maybe, because we're gonna have, the HIC youth are doing the youth only trivia night. So if people like that and we can do in-person stuff, then maybe we'll try to do that for all ages, right? I don't know. Well, we'll see how that goes, I guess. But yeah, I mean, we'll again, we said we can try to do this stuff monthly, depending on how interested people are. Let's see, how many people? Let me take a look. So yeah, we had about, how many people on this, right? We had about 30, 40 or so, I think, participants on the Zoom. And then on YouTube, let me take a look. Yeah, we had about between 20 to 30 watching there. So it was pretty good. Yeah, any questions or comments anybody has, any things that you want to do to improve these sessions, please let us know. As I mentioned, if you have any suggestions about what to do for game nights and things like that, especially the board game night, if we can try to set that up, or this 2 a.m. talks, then, send us your suggestions and hopefully we can get it set up for one of these nights in Ramadan. Okay, so thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you, Ali, for co-hosting, for keeping me company. For everybody who participated and commented. I didn't see any, nothing came up on YouTube, which is okay. I guess you guys were just watching and it's tough to chat like that. All right. Well, that's it. Anything else from you, Ali?
No, just thank you everyone for joining and hopefully we'll see you next time.
Okay. I guess we should end with the recite salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa Muhammad wa ajil farjum. Jazakallah khair, everybody. Iltamas dua. Khudafis. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.